How uncomfortable, annoyed were you in the episode of Social Media Star with Sonam Kapoor? Stress intensifies. A lot of people ask me this, and I never answered it because I don't believe in talking ill about someone else. But I have to very carefully answer this question because I think it's kind of unfair the amount of slack she got. So this is the context. I don't know Sonam Kapoor. And I enter the room and Janice is being very sweet. So Janice spoke to me and she spoke to Sonam also. And then she made sure that we spoke to each other so we're comfortable before the interview. A lot of people don't realize that I also get shy. So I was very shy and intimidated by Sonam Kapoor because she's Sonam Kapoor and I am a guy from YouTube. So I was just like, oh man, be cool, be cool. And also you're a comedian, so you have this pressure of, oh, I have to be not only not shy, I have to be funny and interesting. To be fair, Sonam was very nice to me. And she was very sweet. And actually she was upset about something that day. And every time we called cut, and it was a very heavy topic because Janice and Sonam are good friends. So it seemed like super heavy. So it seemed like I was intruding on their conversation. But we unfortunately had to shoot this interview. Now, for some reason, when the camera started rolling, she started taking my case, which in Bangalore terms is making fun of me. Now, you don't realize the curse of being a comedian is if I want, I could be very brutal. And comedians can handle it because comedians know that we don't mean it. The shit I say as jokes is so harsh that you would unsubscribe right now by how brutal it can get for a regular person. Comedians can do it. The things Kannan tells me would make anyone cry, but we know he's joking. So it's like this. It's like Hulk. It can't be like mid Hulk. It's either Bruce Banner or it's Hulk. So when she makes fun of me, my only option is Hulk. And I'm like, no. She can't handle it. And I'm not undermining her capability of taking a joke. Is that she's not a comedian. She won't get it. She'll be like, this is too well thought of. How can you not mean this? So I was like, yo, Kenny, do not make fun of her back. Also, like my career is built on jokes and in my capacity. Like I put out videos and you guys liked it, so it is a very mutually, I think the actor's trajectory is very different. I think they also have major imposter syndrome because they must be thinking that, oh, I got here because of my connections, my family. Well, you don't feel that in that area as a comedian because you're like, yo, if you're not funny, no one gives a shit. Yeah, that's a positive way of looking at imposter syndrome, I guess. Like as a comedian, whenever you get worried about the success you have, you're like, wait, they're laughing. If they were not laughing, then it's a problem. So as an actor, I felt she doesn't have that. Like if she does a movie well, they'll be like, oh, you're just doing it well because you're, a famous person. And if she does badly, like, see, you're a bad actor. They never get the recognition they deserve. But as a comedian, you're funny. There's no discussion. The room has decided. So that's why in the video, if you see, I'm quiet and uncomfortable because in my head, I'm like, do not destroy her with your comebacks. And second, I am shy. And third, she's actually being nice to me when the camera's off. I think that other thing is she must have met other comedians who do make fun of her. So she was ready with like armor, like, oh, you think you can make fun of me? I'll make fun of you before you make fun of me. And I was like, ma'am, I'm not like this. I am one of the quiet fellows. So I think she was also halfway through the recording, just gave up. She's like, oh, I guess Kenny's not confrontational in terms of as a comedian. So she also was like, I think I've also disappointed her because maybe she expected both of us to like do this, parry. Is that the word? I don't know. What's the word? Not tussle. Thank you, Asha. Like a stand. Like a standoff. And I ruined it. She must have been like, I'll make fun of him. Kenny will make fun of me. He'll be an entertaining episode. But she's like, I'm making fun of Kenny. This guy is just quiet. So I felt bad for her because it's not like she doesn't get trolled enough. And what is interesting was two universes who never met. She was born like a superstar. So I think she's used to a certain kind of environment where she's directed and she's always surrounded by people. Well, I'm not from that environment. I was born in a hospital. I think she was also born in a hospital. But I feel that the hospital would have been like fancy. Well, my hospital would have been last minute booked. So it was also very interesting how she doesn't have to be aware of the room. Well, I constantly have to be. Because when she enters the room, before she's entered the room, they've checked how the couch is there water there, is the shooting ready. So, and she's always told when to leave, which is also I found so scary that she's just sitting there and someone taps her shoulder. She's like, okay, we leave now. And she leaves now. So it is very interesting to see how I am very vigilant of the room because I'm a regular person. While also she's instructed to talk to some people and not talk to some people because she'll go insane if she has to talk to everyone. So yeah, that was also quite interesting. All of this was freaking me out. And hence the interview was very sadly bizarre. And you guys nicely bullied her on the comments. But the irony is she's sitting in her mansion somewhere, not reading comments. But she was very sweet to me. So I just want to say that Sonam Kapoor is actually a nice person. Please subscribe for more short recordings of me talking alone or with my friends. God knows, anything can happen, okay? And I have to say it. I have to say it. Should I say it? Okay. Like, share and subscribe. Bye.
Time for simple